He's the teen accused in the Buffalo supermarket massacre in full hazmat gear. He was so terrified of catching COVID, he wore the protective gear when he went to class at his community college. Now, Peyton Gentry's family appear to be building a COVID defense, claiming he became paranoid and isolated during the lockdown. He got into some nasty stuff. He's smart enough to get into dangerous stuff online, which maybe the average person wouldn't know how to get into. But the so-called COVID defense is undermined by Gentry's own chilling words posted on social media. His meticulous step-by-step planning started 3 years ago before COVID even hit.
So this is where we are right now with this whole mass shooting in Buffalo. Willie Epting Jr., hashtag Brothers of Baseball Show, Big Game Christian Sports Network. Thank you guys out there for checking us out on YouTube as well as Twitter. We're going to get to that here in just a second. We're going to talk baseball, of course, probably into the middle of the second segment on. But I've got some rhetoric and some things I need to say about this tragic situation that has taken place in our country yet again, involving a alleged white supremacist mass shooter amongst black people in this country. And I have a lot to say. And I'm kind of not even caring about if anybody gets offended, because I'm not here to offend anybody. What I am here to do is to speak a bunch of truth and have my opinion as a black man in the United States as well. I actually have a couple posts from my Facebook page, personal Facebook page, that I'm going to try to get on here and read those out as well. But before we go any further in this brand new episode of the hashtag Brothers of Baseball Show, it is being brought to you by State Farm Insurance. And that is, of course, Amber Knight. Like a good neighbor, she is there to provide simple, personalized, and caring service with the insurance service and financial service the people of our Oklahoma not only need, but they deserve. Give her a call today, 580-223-0391. That's 580-223-0391. When you want the real deal, call Amber Knight today. She'll give you a deal and let her know that your boy from the hashtag Brothers of Baseball Show, as well as the Big Game Christian Sports Network, as well as the Shakeback Media Group, told you to holler at her so y'all can set it off on all of your financial and insurance needs. Okay, let's get into this right now. First and foremost, on behalf of myself, or from myself, on behalf of the Big Game Christian Sports Network, the Shakeback Media Group, all those that are affiliated with us here, we offer our prayers and condolences to the members of the families that were gunned down by Mr. this guy. I'm not even going to say his name, but that's where we are. And I'm such at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't know where to begin with this. But I will say this as a black man in the United States of America. Let me ask you guys a question. Is it safe for us to go jogging? Well, we've seen it where it has not been. Is it safe for us to be asleep in our own bed, in our own crib? Well, we've seen where that has not been safe on a multitude of occasions. Is it safe for us to be pulled over for a traffic ticket that's not even a major ticket? It is not even a moving violation. It is a bulb out or expired tags. Is it okay for us to have some issues financially where we may be able to not be able to take care of that in a most expeditiously or timely manner? Should that warrant being shot or tased or any of those things? Let me ask you another question. Is it okay for you to be at the grocery store in the hood getting food or whatever for your family and it be safe to go to these places? We have now discovered, ladies and gentlemen, that it's not. It's not any given day. And I don't even want to hear the rhetoric, the idiotic rhetoric about, well, it just happened this one time. One time is too many. And it hasn't happened one time. It's been happening. Okay? There was one of the victims. Actually, it wasn't one of the victims. It was one of the people that was in the store that actually took his daughter and they hid in the cooler from this dude who just decided to go out here like Kyle Rittenhouse did in Illinois/Wisconsin, go up there and do this type of just heinous act. But he jumped in the freezer with his daughter, and they were there to buy birthday stuff for the mom. I think he said they were there to buy a cake and some ice cream. And then this happens. This happens. This dude, Peyton, had the names of other mass shooting perpetrators on his AR 15. Known white supremacists. And for everybody out there that wants to talk about critical race theory, for people out there that want to say teaching what happened in history that is now being repeated in the present is teaching white kids to hate themselves? Tell me, how does this make sense? Please make it make sense to me on how teaching what has happened, which is the truth, is teaching people how to hate themselves. See, critical race theory is an oxymoron in itself, because the thing that people are talking about that is critical race theory is not a theory. It's what happened. It's the truth, not my truth. It's the truth. And the conservatives, right wingers, Republicans, whatever you want to name them, are so ashamed, but they're so scared, because the more you keep a people in the dark, the more you people keep a people from learning things, the more control you can have over them, or so they think. And I'm like, yo, these families, and there were 10 victims that died. Their families will be forever changed, not because of anything that they did other than be black and go to the store. Are you kidding me? So this dude, as we played in the opening, has been planning this for quite some time. Now here comes the people, the Tucker Carlsons of the world, that are going to say, well, it's a mental illness issue. No, it's not. That is such a slap in the face. And I'm pissed off by this. That is such a slap in the face to people like me that have real mental health issues. And for Tucker Carlson and his cult following and everybody that is in line with what he says to use this as an excuse. No, y'all are trying to use it as a reason as to say that mental illness, mental health issues are the reason why these kids that are now grown who hate people that don't look like them, making it okay to do so. You are part of the problem, Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, One America News. You guys are part of the problem. I don't understand how that is even real journalism. How can you be a person in a position like that and just turn your eye away from the truth? And now you have these families that are going to be forever affected, changed, and what have you. Some of these victims may have been the breadwinner. What's going to happen now? And then I saw something on TikTok today. I'm sorry, not on today, on whatever day it was. I'm so heated right now. I saw something on TikTok where somebody had commented, we need to segregate America. Blacks need to be on one side, whites need to be on the other. Excuse me. If you want to say that in relative to what happened in Buffalo, this was in a predominantly black neighborhood. And this dude goes into this store that he had actually reconned 2 or 3 times before. And then he set the trap and he went off. So for you people out there, and I'm saying you people out there that are continuing to deny, hide your head in the sand, hide behind politicians that are saying things like, well, we don't need to do this because it's going to cause that. You make me sick. You make me sick to my stomach. And I have a right to be mad. And if you are now outraged by this and other events similar to this that we have seen in the last 5 to 10 years, then I am sick to death of you too. And I don't care if you're offended. I don't care if you're mad. I don't care if you unfollow me on social media. I don't care. Look at the color of my skin. A lot of people out there say they love me. I'm talking about people of all shades of color. A lot of people out there say they respect me. But if you don't stand next to me, us, and whoever else is tired of this BS, you can politely dismiss yourself. Not now, but right now. That's what I'm saying to you. In America, America. This is making America great again? This is making America great again? Or is it making America Amerikka great again? Decide right now, this day, who you're going to serve. Because let me just say this. Oh my gosh, I got so much to get into. Let me just say this. For the people out here who are so afraid of voting rights being tampered with and all of these other things that could potentially remove you from your authority, not your power, because you really don't have any. That's the number one thing. You ain't even got the power. You just think you do. So my thing is this. How can one in a democracy say that I am not going to wear a mask in a pandemic where 1 million people have died in this country and probably 20 times that many around the world? How can you say with a straight face, I am not going to wear a mask? You cannot make me wear a mask. It is my right. How can you with a straight face say that and then tell women what they can or can't do with their body? Who are you? And then it's these same people that are so religious, not spiritual, but religious. There is a difference, ladies and gentlemen. For you to say, well, I'm protecting the babies, but yet you don't have a problem with innocent people being killed, like animals being hunted down for supper. You don't have a problem with that? You don't want to pass legislation that would help curb that? But you're ready to say or stand up for an unborn fetus? Now, this ain't about me saying I'm for or against abortion. This is me talking about people who want to take the rights and choices away from other people, but yet don't want to do it on a different subject. All these white supremacists out here that are planning these attacks. Dude, You see that? The devil is so busy, man. The devil is so busy. I'm in the middle of speaking the real, and my computer just goes down. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this session, this first segment, man. Y'all come on back on the other side of the break. I'm gonna get some more into this because I'm not done. Willie Epstein Jr. #Brothers of Baseball. Big Game Christian Sports Network. Y'all come on back and holler at us.